So born and raised in Miami, you're growing up, you're doing the things. You are, first of all, fast forward the CEO of Creative Culture Tribe. But how did you get there? So many people start off with leaving school, starting jobs, trying to figure out their world. But here you are, the master of creating community, culture, vibes, togetherness. How do you even get there? How does that happen?
Yes, I mean, really, it started a long time ago. I think as far as I can remember, I was always interested in exploring my passions and exploring my creativity. And so I can really think as far as back to even elementary school. I was in the choir. I was a part of our Disney production of. I think it was a whole Disney production because it wasn't just Lion King and Beauty and the Beast and the Pocahontas. Like I literally played, and I was roasted for years in school after this. But I played the Beast, and so like,
Oh no! Are you?
yes, I did. You think I have something cutesy and demure and this and that? I did not. It
You
was
were
actually
like,
my best
ah.
friend, right? It was my best friend that played Pocahontas and like literally got that solo. She always got the solos when we were younger, but that's what it was. And so I was like, look, I'm still gonna find ways to be a part of this production.
Yes.
So I signed up to be the Beast. And so they literally like bought the head thing and everything, like the beast head. Yes.
Yes.
And the reason why people knew that it was me is because there were these boots I wore to school every single day. And so people were like, wait a minute. And so they started calling me the Beast after that. And I was like,
Oh
but at least I was part
no.
of the production. Yes. I learned a whole routine, a dance routine. Yes.
With the
I put in
head
that
on.
work.
Wait, so you had the
Yes.
head and you're dancing with the beast head and the beast costume and okay, let
Well,
me
so
get
it was
it.
actually like a ballroom dance. Like I had to
Oh, that's
learn like
right.
ballroom choreography and
Right.
was dancing with who was the beauty. And so like, yeah, so it wasn't my face I was showing I had the thing on. But that was like one of my earliest times. I mean, outside of church, but like just performing and being on stage and learning how to project and learning how to, you know, just knowing that when you get on stage, there is a side of you that has to come out. And so, you know, fast forward a little bit in middle school, I actually, for a very short time, my best friend and I were on the basketball team and we were terrible. We did not know what we were doing. And it was just bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
You're like passing the ball. They
Um,
were like, no, 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 absolutely not.
Right. And here's the thing. One time they did pass me the ball and I went and I shot it in the other team's basket. That's how little I knew what I was doing. Like, it was
They were like,
crazy.
she's out, substitute, substitute,
Right,
substitute.
right. The coach came on to me at the end of the game, like, oh, we have a sixth player. And like, high fived me. And I was like, yeah. Literally zero idea. It was bad.
It's so bad.
Um, and so like I remember these things because it was really at such a young age that I just learned to explore my interests. And probably at the time, like you would think, oh, she's doing the most, like she just needs to choose one thing. No. And I'm very grateful to my parents for allowing me those opportunities. So as I got older in high schools when I joined the Key Club, which is a student run service organization. And so at that time I had to like gather students in different schools to come together to volunteer. So I'm giving a lot of background information just to show like, you know, how it's been a constant theme in my life to explore my creativity and just explore that world. And so when I graduated college and I moved back to Miami because I went to UCF, well, I went to Miami-Dade College first, and then I went to UCF. Shout out to those who went to Miami-Dade.
I was gonna say because Miami Dade
And
don't be getting no credit. You know what I'm saying? You
they
gotta start
don't.
small. Think big, start small. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Like, I'm telling you, Miami-Dade, they used to say that, oh, it's the 13th grade. It's not an actual real school. I will vouch for this. I don't care. I will vouch for that school. That school really, it really was the foundation of me in my collegiate career. And so even though I commuted to school, I treated like I was on a regular campus. Like that's how much I absolutely loved it. And so yeah, so went to UCF, moved back to Miami, and as someone who I realized that my desire for exploring my different passions also led me to a space where I realized I was a multi hyphenate. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm really great at these different things. So where are the black women who are also great at different things and not just as like a Jill of all trades, but as like who are like actually really, really great in different areas.
I gotcha.
And
But wait, what
so
did you
that's
study
where
at UCF? What did you study
business
real quick?
administration. Yeah.
Oh, business. Okay, perfect.
Yes. And the reason why I studied business, because I understood that as an entrepreneur, I could choose any path.
Right.
Right. So if I'm an
Exactly.
entrepreneur, I mean, I knew I didn't want to be a doctor, lawyer, and an engineer,
Hmm.
that's where Caribbean parents push you to. And I
That's
was
the only
like,
three
look,
jobs that matter. Just like they don't even know no other jobs. They're like, which of the three are you gonna pick?
right, right. And they almost, here's the thing, my parents almost convinced me to take the nursing route. I remember I sat down with my counselor and was like, you know what? Let's look at these different paths here. And I sat there and I said, they can't do it. You can't trick me. I'm not. I can't go the nursing route. I don't have it in me. I don't. Please, please, please. And so I ended up continuing the path to business because I figured that if there's anything in life that I want to do, I'll be able to have that flexibility because I understand what risk looks like, right? Like you can start a business literally for anything. And so yeah, so when I couldn't find that community of Black and brown women who looked like me, who were across these different industries, I was like, all right, looks like I'm gonna do the work, and that's just what I'm gonna do. So it started off with I was gonna call it the Makisha Noel annual brunch, and so that's what the first one was called, and that was in 2017. And then I realized, like, okay, this was a cool brunch and all, but Miami don't seem to be giving what it needs to give, and that's when I left and moved to DC. And so Creative Culture Tribe actually was like birthed in DC because DC was having a similar challenge with finding Black women creators. Yeah.
Right.